together in the online business space for years.
Yeah.
It's so long. She has such a unique and interesting story. We have met in person previously in Vegas for our company's 49th anniversary. But yeah, I just have a few questions for you to share with everybody. So first of all, just tell everybody a little bit about your background. Like before you started this business, what were you doing? What did you do for work? And tell me all the things.
Yeah, so previously I was a tax and audit accountant, so I was a number cruncher. I sat in the cubicle at a desk day in, day out, and that was my main focus. I also farm, so my husband is a farmer, so we have a little bit of that.
A tax accountant farmer, like that's not a combo you see every day.
I know, but when I was in my 9 to 5, I was constantly thinking of ways to find I was trying to find that way to get home on the farm, so I could be there with my husband. That was something we were really passionate about. We had a lot of goals and dreams around building our farm, around raising a family on the farm, things like that. So that 9 to 5 sitting at a desk just wasn't checking that box for me to have the time freedom, the flexibility for the farm, for my future family, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's when I came across this online business. But yeah, so that's kind of how I segued into this.
Okay, so like, had you ever done anything online before? Was this all like brand new, or like, what did you think when you first like stepped into it? Because I know a lot of times, and you probably are watching this and like, oh yeah, I've seen like people like this online before, and like, is it real? Is it a scam? Like, what was your thoughts going through the learning process?
Yeah, this was all new to me. I had never worked online before. I never thought I'd work online before. I never thought I'd leave my accounting degree. I got my bachelor's and master's in that. So going down that route, I figured that accounting was my forever home. So this was very different to me. I was super intimidated, in a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was just that I had all the feels, I was excited, I was confident, I was passionate about it, but at the same time it was new and it was unfamiliar, and so of course when you like step out of your comfort zone a little bit, you're gonna have the feels.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like feeling that for sure.
Okay, so you start the business, you dive in. Talk a little bit about your journey through the online business space and where you are today.
Oh my gosh. So I've been in this business for a little over 4 years now. So much has changed in such a short time. I say 4 years, and some of you hearing that might be like, oh, that's a long time, and then others are like, oh, you're still fresh.
Yeah.
And I feel both, like on a day-to-day basis. And what's so cool is since you're your own boss, you're in control of your business. You're really in control of the route your business takes, right? And so for me, I knew coming into this, I just wanted to hit the ground running. I wanted to pour as much into it as I could, that way I could build it as quickly as I could. And so I started this part-time alongside my full-time job when I was an accountant, so I was putting a couple hours a day in. Sorry, lost my train of thought there.
Sorry, we have other, full-time biz owners downstairs with babies.
What was I saying?
So your journey through.
How I got started.
Yeah.
Okay, so I started this part-time. I was building this up on the side, and I was putting in anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours a day, just depending on the day, because I had more time. And after 5 months of doing this part-time, I was able to replace the income I was making at my tax and audit job. So I was able to put my notice in there, I quit, and I pursued this full-time. I've been doing this full-time ever since, and just watching my business grow in so many different ways, literally from month to month, which is so cool.
Wow.
Like I say year to year, but on a month-to-month basis, you just watch as you pour into it.
Yeah.
It just continues to build. And so that's where I'm at.
So cool. It is so cool. So like, I just like want to put this in perspective. You, gosh knows, you don't have to share, but like however much you spent on your degree, which was, oh gosh, probably a lot.
Yeah.
And for this forever career to be stuck in a cubicle, crunching numbers all day. And this is where it's like, you might be good at something, but is it really your passion? Is it your purpose? Is it your fulfillment? And so you literally start this business and in 5 months have replaced your full-time income. Like, that is incredible. And now here she is living full-time mom life, farm life, and like all the things. Okay, Sarah, what is your highest month in the business?
$32,000. I know, and next month I'm projected to surpass that, so I'm really, really excited. Yeah.
That's so incredible. Okay, I don't know about you guys, that like stuff lights me up. $32,000 in 1 month. Like, could you ever make that? Would you have ever made that in your tax accounting job?
No, even if I became a manager or a partner there at the firm I was working at, I would not have made that kind of money.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's just, this business goes to show you what's possible. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care what your background is, what your education status is, like where you're from, what you've been through. It's like we all start at the same opportunity, ground zero, and you can go as fast or as slow as you ultimately want. And I think that is so cool. So last question is, what is your biggest advice for someone who's watching this, who's like wanting to make a change but has been, maybe scared to take that leap?
I'm going to tie it back to what I was saying earlier. When you start to look at things that are outside your norm or your comfort zone, you're going to have the feels. There's not a single person who I know of who gotten started with this business or anything in life that was new to them outside their realm, where they were just like, yeah, I was 100% fully confident, fully there. There's going to be a percent of you where you're it's unfamiliar and you're a little bit nervous, but I want you to take that nervous energy and run with it in a positive way, because you truly are in control of how you feel. And so you can choose to use that nervous energy in a positive way, or you can choose to use it in a negative way. And the negative way is going to be you just sit back and you do absolutely nothing, you don't make a change. Or you could use it in that positive way, and you can use it as fuel and be like, you know what, I want to overcome this fear. I want to prove to myself that I am capable, that I can do it. So that would be my biggest piece of advice.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much. I literally love you. I'm so glad we have like connected and come into each other's lives. And so if you're watching this and you're like, I need to change, then it's really simple. Like, you send a message and you say, hey, I'm ready to dive in. I'm ready to make a change, and I'll be there to support you. So we'll see you on the other side.